Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UNLV Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the UNLV Rebels offense has the football first here today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Back to pass. It's Manson. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They tagged him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. First down here for this offense. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Catch made on the out route. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The short completion of the tight end. They're playing more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score to be first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get.
Touchdown, Rebels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for you.
Swarm with the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Caught by the receiver.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42. The Dogs picked up enough to get a 1st down there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Spinning out of the tackle. Take it down to not before he makes the 1st down. And the running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Sands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
Yeah, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Madsen. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. To the right. And that will fall. Complete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He makes the catch. Down, Bulldogs. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here's the point after attempt. It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Got it! A 4th down sack and a turnover. playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other